Hi everyone, just an updated video on how all my cacti are growing. It's winter now in Australia, so things have slowed up. Not much going on, but you can see some growth that's been put on from last season on a lot of my cacti. Just show you through. This is my newer greenhouse, which is a lot better. I can control the weather a lot easier now. I repotted this euphorbia into a more sandy mix so it doesn't rot through the winter, and I've just given them a water, but barely trickled some water on some of them just to keep them ticking over. Just show you some of the cacti I've got. These are some pups I took off one of my agaves. They're all growing pretty good. Lots of different trichoceras. These are my newer ones on the top here. They'll probably have to be moved next season because they're quite close to the roof, and no doubt they'll put on some size pretty quick when the weather warms up. I can see some of last season's ones, they were the size of these little fellas. And look at them, just in one season they've got like 10 inches to a foot of growth on some of them. Some different ones here that's got a nice little pup on it. That's a grafted. Some of these are on their own roots, some are grafted, as you can see. That's a fairly new addition, this one. It's my first variegated one. It should go alright, hopefully. And Sirius spiralis. That's probably over doubled in size since I got it. This monstrous one, it's going pretty good too. Just got some different astrophytums. A nice big one here, big Capricorn. Another nice grafted one. That's a psychonaut. It's a nice little Opuntia here. I grew that from the tiniest little piece. Opuntia rufida, with the brownish, reddish brown glochids on it. A couple of different euphorbias. Trigona rubra. And cowboy cactus there. And euphorbia ingens. Euphorbia amac, which is getting a decent amount of size on it. It was a tiny little one when I got it. Same as my booby cactus. That's probably tripled in size. Like I said, I can't wait till the weather warms up because they're going to take off again. Look at the pup on that. Beautiful blue colour on it down the bottom. I'm not even sure what this one is. I got it from a tiny little piece. It had fallen on the floor at the nursery. I think it might be a dragon fruit, possibly. If anyone knows, they could advise me. It's getting a bit of size on it. Grafted Lophophora there. I think I've showed that before, but it's powering away. This section here, mostly all my mammillaria. They got some good growth. This grafted one I got from the Cacti Guys auction, it's probably 4 times as big as when I bought it. An interesting specimen. This one here, it got eaten down to practically nothing from a caterpillar in there, a grub. I sprayed it with a bit of pyrethrum thinking, oh well, no great losses, what's the worst can happen, it's going to die. It slowly started coming back, and it's got all this new growth. It was about probably a piece the size of a marble on the top of the original graft that got eaten. Now we've probably got 5 times as much growth back on it. It's a bit sort of weird looking and mutated from being eaten, but it's come back. That was one little tiny thimble. That little cactus has grown to all those little pieces. Some of these are pretty small, but hopefully they'll get some size. It's just some good collectible ones. This little Arroyo Borchersii, grafted Copiopoa. Got some Copiopoas here, just different ones. Decent size Copiopoa there. It's about 6 inches tall, that one. It's my biggest one. And one of my favourites is this domino cactus. See, it's the size of a grapefruit. I got that one, it was the size of like a small plum. It just took off, so I like that one. Lemon ball, it's going well. Some of these parodias. That Beningii, whatever you call it. Hopefully that'll get some good size on it next season when this weather warms up. A lot of these flowered last season. They get some nice big yellow flowers on it, that one. This one up here, that's a black form, same cactus. Gets really nice red flowers on it, that one. It's had lots of flowers before. Big flowers for its size. A couple of other ones I'm growing out, little baby ones. This one here, this Echinocereus, gets a green flower, so that should be interesting when it grows. Ubelmania pectinifera, I'm going to try and grow that into a big cactus, maybe degraft it one day. I like to label a lot of my cactus, because I'm not real good at remembering the names of some of them, especially the ones that are similar anyway. This one here, this cubic frost, I grew that from one leaf, little leaf cutting, so they're pretty good, easy to grow from cuttings. So I've got another one started over here. Cubic frost, one leaf starting to grow, see that? That's pretty cool. These are just some little cuttings. Small pups, that's another grafted one. That got a caterpillar on it. They seem to like these Lophophora. So it's caused a bit of damage. It's probably going to take a while to recover from that. Another little Lopho there. And a small clump there. This one here's got a heap of little pups on it. Love the colour of this one. That one there, that was a seed. I had a red one and a yellow one, large ones in my garden, my last house, and they must have cross-pollinated and produced this little seedling, which I've grown into, I think it's Euphorbia millii or something similar. It's a great little plant. And Euphorbia Ellenbeckii, that was a tiny cutting I won on an auction, a little tiny piece. It's just taken off and grown really well. Euphorbia originosa, that's a Euphorbia medusa, and that's a crested Euphorbia. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed looking at my cacti, and we'll see how they go next spring, summer. They should take off. Thank you.